Rachel.
And I'm Brian.
Hey, I'm Jocelyn.
I'm Kara.
And I'm Carla.
We're the Lloyds from Lakeville, Minnesota.
And we're your ultimate Disney fans.
Legions of Disney-crazed fans flock to Walt Disney World near Orlando, Florida every day. These fanatics have become true experts by studying the Disney theme parks and learning the best ways to guarantee a good time, save money, and reduce waits when they visit. We've found groups of families and friends from all over the nation to unveil the ins and outs of vacationing at the House of Mouse. Each will show you how to do Disney their way. Our first group is a family of 8 that ranges from 4 to 74 in age, looking to make long-lasting memories.
My name's Erica Murphy, and I'm from West Lafayette, Indiana. I brought my husband Brendan and our 2 children, Nicholas and Connor. Also my husband's parents, Rose and Marty Murphy, and our uncles, Mark and Ed. I am a self-proclaimed expert on Disney World. We make a lot of trips down here, so we like to keep up on all the latest info.
Another family is trying to entertain their teens.
I'm David Lloyd. I'm from Lakeville, Minnesota. I brought my family with me, Stephen, my oldest, who's 17, Andrew, who's 16, and Rebecca, who's 10, and of course my wife, Bethany. I am the ultimate Disney fan because I have believed in the magic.
They also found a young married couple on a romantic getaway.
My name is Rachel Levy. I brought my husband, Brian Levy, and we are the ultimate Disney fans because we have a plethora of Disney knowledge that we'd love to share with others.
And we followed a group of friends with their sights set on a fun retreat.
I'm Jocelyn, and my friends are Kara Sweeney and Carla Anderson. We were living in Orlando, and we used to play down here together a lot, and now we vacation here once a year, sometimes twice a year.
So let's get started.
Start planning early, and I'm talking about months in advance.
You either need a good plan or a frontal lobotomy.
We have several websites we visit that give the latest information on special discounts that are available.
Walt Disney World encompasses an area about twice the size of Manhattan Island. It's not unusual for a guest to walk 16 miles in a day.
Our favorite time to come down is usually late April and into May, after all the spring breakers have left.
There are certain times of the year where it is less crowded. September, October, people have just gone back to school.
Somewhere in between Thanksgiving and the week before Christmas.
Disney offers 4 different levels of resorts, so there's something for every budget, from value up to deluxe.
Do you like being at a beach in the Caribbean? Do you like being in Savannah in Africa? Do you like being at a New England beach? One of my favorite tips is always calling the Central Reservation Office and ask them directly, do you have any specials going on during this particular time?
It's important to have realistic expectations of your trip, but also realize that you're not going to be able to do everything.
It's really imperative that in these plans people build in some time for rest and relaxation.
Even if it's just, sitting down in an air-conditioned attraction. Know when the park's open, know when the park's closed. Know when the parades are, know when the night shows are, know when the show times are. You can plan around them.
Our day began at the Animal Kingdom Lodge with us getting up early and surveying the savannah outside of our window. It is a total immersion experience into being in Africa. We really enjoyed every morning waking up and opening our balcony window and looking out and seeing the giraffes. Hey guys, about time for the sunrise safari. You ready?
Oh, that's right.
Let's go. Before we take off for Disney, I like to make a folder that keeps all our information. We make a budget, we make schedules, we get the lay of the land, we even put what the weather will be. But I also make individual schedules for each one of the kids so that they know what we're going to next, so there's never a question of what are we doing now. And it also follows the flow of how we think we can best get through the park. Okay, we're about ready to go, guys. I got ponchos for Cali River Rapids so we don't get soaked. One thing we want to make sure is that we pack light because this is the biggest park here, so we want to make sure that we don't have too much stuff to burden us down, all right? All right, let's go.
Nicholas. Good morning, sweetheart.
Good morning.
Where do you want to go today?
Magic Kingdom.
Pop Century is a great resort for families, especially when you're traveling with a large group where everyone's got a different budget. All the Disney resorts offer cribs, bed rails, refrigerators, microwaves, high chairs, anything you could need for your children to make your stay more like home. There are several things we bring to make our trip go a little smoother. We bring fanny packs. Wear around our waist. It's much easier than carrying around bags. Let's see, we got to make sure we've got everything we need here.
Let's pack up all the boy stuff first. Here's the diapers and the wipers. We definitely need those for the park for Connor.
Yep, got to have the diapers and the wipes. Oh, disposable sippy cups. These are really good for Connor because then after he's done, we just throw them in the trash. Did you get the park passes?
I do have the park passes.
Disney dollars?
With the Disney dollars. Having the Disney dollars is good because we can give Nicholas $10 and that's his money to use. So if he runs out of money, then he's done with money.
No, we always bring our stroller, very important. Our nice big double stroller for our kids so they have a place to sit and relax. Okay, let's go.
Let's head to the Magic Kingdom.
We started our day off with breakfast at the Polynesian and picked up just some bagels and coffee to kind of get our energy level up before we headed out into the theme park. Phone, everybody have their cell phone? Got my cell phone. Let's go. We chose the Polynesian because it is one of the Walt Disney World resorts and we like to stay on property for several reasons. One being that we can take Disney transportation. So much better than staying like at one of the hotels off property because then you have to drive and find parking.
Pay for parking.
Pay for parking. On the bus, on the way. Okay. All right, let's go.
The benefit of going on the Sunrise Safari at Animal Kingdom is that not only do you get in the park early, but also you get there before the crowds get on to Kilimanjaro Safari. One of the differences between the Sunrise Safari and the regular Kilimanjaro Safari is that you actually have an animal care expert on the vehicle with you, and you can talk back and forth to that person, ask them questions about the animals that you're seeing.
How do you keep the animals separated, and do they often attack each other?
Actually, the way we've set up our savanna areas, we actually have animals living together that would typically cohabitate or live in the same areas in Africa. So it's part of our collection planning is picking animals that get along well together.
A few of the tips would be get there the first thing, because in the morning, most of the animals are out, they're active in the morning. Especially on Pride Rock with the lions, they actually heat the rocks there, and so the lions are going to want to be out on that rock in the cooler part of the morning. All right, since we got on that early,
that was
we're getting off early, so we're right on schedule, and we can hurry up. Well, we'll go get some breakfast, and then we'll see Tough to Be a Bug.
Okay.
And are we going to do Cali later?
Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll fast pass Cali.
Oh, good idea.
And then run into Dinoland USA and hit Primeval Whirl and Dinosaur.
When we enter the park, we always grab a map and a schedule for the day. Disney hours are always subject to change, so you need to keep up. It gives you an idea of how you can kind of map out your day based on when things are going to start. We like to make a priority seating for breakfast inside the park. That way we get into the park actually before it even opens.
I am hungry.
Look!
Oh, the fairy godmother!
It's so great to come here to Cinderella's breakfast. It's a great time to meet with the characters, have one-on-one interaction with the kids, and have a great breakfast.
Great table.
Okay, let's get a seat. Come on over here, babe. Oh, look at this, Connor. Look what's coming. We get to see Cinderella, Snow White, all the princesses. Great opportunity to sign autographs and meet the kids. It's great for the whole family.
I wonder how crowded it's going to be today. We have to do Tower and Coaster in the morning. Those are the two most popular rides. Yay, I'm so excited. Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster are two of the biggest attractions and the most popular attractions here at the Disney MGM Studios. When you get here in the morning, first thing you should do, head down here on Sunset, grab a fast pass for Tower, go ride the Rock and Roller Coaster, come back and ride Tower. You've seen both without waiting in any sort of line. Girls?
Fast Pass allows you at a particular attraction to obtain a little slip of paper that tells you when you can come back and get in a much, much shorter line and thereby save anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour and a half. You should not use Fast Pass when the regular line or standby line is less than 20 minutes long. That will be more time effective for you than having to double back later in the day.
You ready, Rachel? Up and at 'em?
Yeah.
It's time to go see Mickey.
Brian and I began our day sleeping in. Then we headed over to the spa for a massage and facial. Now we're here. We can relax.
Oh, it's been like a year since our last massage, so I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah. Get ready for a good day of fun. There are other activities that people can do at Disney World without going to the theme parks. Brian and I were able to have a lovely spa treatment for two, just relaxing, enjoying each other's company.
I work really long hours, so we need a romantic getaway every now and then.
So we're just here to rejuvenate,
reconnect and bond.
Okay, guys, let's look here and see what's going on. We always like to check the ride board in the morning. It's a great place to start off because you can see how long the wait times are for each individual ride. It's right down there.
And then Jungle Cruise, and then Mark will get the fast passes. We can do it that way.
And we'll head to Splash. When we first get to the park, we always stick to the left. You'll probably notice most people heading in straight through the castle to Fantasyland first. We like to start in Adventureland. It's just a little secret of ours. It's a lot more peaceful and quiet for the kids with no wait times for their favorite rides.
Hey guys, let's go here. It seems to be no wait for Tiki Room instead of doing Pirates.
Okay, and then when we're done with this, we'll circle back to Pirates.
That way we can save some time for later.
Okay, that sounds good. And we noticed that there was no wait for the Tiki Room, so we kind of broke away from the schedule and decided to put that in. When you notice something's available, it's good to jump at it then you don't have to, waste time later coming back. It's good to have a schedule, but also be flexible.
You've gone out there and cleaned off 234 different driveways. Now what are you going to do? We're going to Disney World! Hey.
Throughout our house, Bethany puts out seasonal Mickey and Minnies. We have, a Mickey pop-up toaster. We even named our fat cat Raja, after the tiger in Aladdin. That's how bad off we are. We came to Disney World somewhere around 1980.
What did you pick for the month?
Look at Mickey Mouse's body.
And so it begins to muddy the picture between what has been our family experiences and what has been our Disney experiences. They kind of come together. These have been life-changing experiences for our family. We mark time by our Disney trips.
Look inside the prisms inside the...
I am the ultimate Disney fan because I have believed in the magic. I believe that, it all began with a mouse. With little things, wonderful things have happened. Now, Rebecca, you always tell us what we're supposed to do in the 3D movies. You remember what that is?
Yep, you always want to go to the door, and then when you're at the door, you want people to go ahead of you. So that way you're in the middle of the line, and that way you get a middle seat right in front of the 3D movie.
That's right.
Yeah, the best seating is there in the middle, too, to see this. So we want to make sure we get a great seat. We really like Tough to Be a Bug because the experience actually takes you into the roots of the tree of life, so you're already feeling like you're a bug crawling through the dirt under the roots there. And for Tough to Be a Bug, you probably would want to see it either first thing or near the end of the day when the crowds have moved to other attractions and are beginning to leave the park. You put on these bug-like glasses and experience a lot of the characters from Bug's Life, including smells and sensations that you normally wouldn't have in any other 3D experience.
We made it. We're
Finally here.
Very good. First thing we want to do is go ahead and get our park hopper passes.
All right. How many are we buying?
We're going to buy 2 with 5 days each.
5 days each? Why so many?
Well, because we can actually invest on vacations for the future by saving money by buying these tickets at this year's prices. Now, whenever we use them, that's okay. We can use them tomorrow. We can use them next year. They never expire. Okay?
That works.
Is that cool? So you can buy me an extra present now, right? Because we're saving money.
All right. We'll talk about that later.
The first thing that we did at Epcot was plan out our day. The front of the park has different operating hours than the World Showcase. So we pin out what we wanted to do in the front of the park first, and then enjoy the rest of our day in the World Showcase. All right, well, I'm glad we had this morning to kind of relax, but since it's open, the park is open now.
Yeah, and it's starting to fill up.
We definitely need those fast passes.
Yeah, the good thing, I think our plan is still going to work as far as getting the fast pass for Mission Space.
Fast passes for those new attractions, especially go fast. So the earlier you get there, the more likely you are to get a more desirable time to return.
There it is right there, Primeval World.
This looks fun.
Also, even though we're in the park, you might notice as people are eating and drinking things, the Animal Kingdom doesn't use any straws because they don't want those to harm the animals.
Protect the animals. Primeval Whirl is a roller coaster, but this one has a different spin, so to speak. Halfway through the ride, begins to act like one of the teacups in the Magic Kingdom.
That was great.
That was fun. Did you guys like that?
That was a lot of fun.
After your equilibrium settles down, you'll make your way a little bit to the left. Go by the souvenir shop on a little path that goes right up to Dinosaur. This will also bypass a lot of the crowd that's heading toward Dinosaur at this time. And see, all of a sudden it gets very quiet here.
Hardly anyone knows about this
Yeah.
back way to get there.
Love this ride.
Probably the best. You gotta get here early though.
Here we go.
Dinosaur is one of the best attractions anywhere, any place. It is unbelievable. Imagine being able to live out a dream of actually seeing live, full-size dinosaurs. You're put in a vehicle and transported back in time, right in the midst of a meteor shower, and expected to find a dinosaur and bring it back home with you. Unfortunately, there's a con tourist who has a whole different idea of what this experience should be, and all mayhem ensues.
It's a great ride.
That was unbelievable.
So our first ride of the day is Rock and Roller Coaster. It is the only roller coaster here at Disney that is inverted. So there's loops and there's corkscrews, and it is so much fun.
I can't believe after riding Rock and Roller Coaster, you're not going to go on Tower of Terror.
Not going.
Why?
I think you should.
Why will you not go on that ride?
I went on it once. I cried the entire time. I'm not going on it again. No.
Please?
But, no, I will go make priority seating for lunch while you two ride.
All right.
And then we'll meet up right after.
She's
I'll come back
overwhelmed.
and I'll pick you up.
Priority seating is Disney speak for a sort of reservation. What it literally means is that if you show up at the restaurant, they will seat you ahead of walk-ins.
Hey there.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
I'd like to make a priority seating.
Okay. Where would you like to go?
Prime time?
Prime time? How many do we have in the group?
We have 3.
I'll just give me your name when you get there and check in a few minutes early.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Have fun.
Let's go.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you. It's random now, so we have no idea how many times we're going to drop.
When you're at Tower of Terror, if you want to be the first family to the load area, best thing to do, stand at the back of the pre-show and you'll be the first out and the first to get on those cars. There are several different sensations that you can get on the ride. One of them is a free fall. It's this amazing feeling that you're dropping 13 stories. I don't particularly like the free fall feeling, so it's not a ride that I'm comfortable with. Do you like it?
It was awesome.
You missed such a good ride.
After you ride the Tower of Terror, I think the best idea is for you to head over to the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. Let's try to get seats in the middle, but kind of back far.
So be the first people out.
Yeah, because we don't want to, if we go all the way down, then we're going to have to wait in line. There are shows all day. If you catch the first showing of it, you can kind of head to the back of the park later in the afternoon. That one is near enough to Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster to make it a great fit for the morning.
The Fast Pass for Mission Space helps free time to do other activities. So once we were waiting for our Fast Passes to be valid, we went straight over to Test Track because it's right next door. After we rode Test Track, we were able to use our Fast Passes at Mission Space.
All right, folks.
Here we are.
This way, please.
Thank you.
What you need to remember before you ride Mission Space is to use the restroom first and eat a light meal because it is a very intense thrill ride.
Before Disney, I was a non-spirited guy. But after I came into his life and found Disney, not only is he knowledgeable, but a happy, happy guy.
We are the ultimate Disney fans because we have a plethora of Disney knowledge that we love to share with others. Mickey was one of my first words. I have an emotional attachment now that I'm all grown up because it's a feeling that I had when I was younger that, again, is timeless and it constantly gets renewed every time I come here. I wake up and the first thing I have in the morning is my caffeinated pixie dust with my Disney coffee, and I continue coming back to the parks to replenish the pixie dust so I can spread it around the world.
I would like this spot.
Yeah. After Mission Space, we decided that we needed a break. And one of the ways that we like to have a break is to go shopping. That's why we chose to go to the Art of Disney. The Art of Disney is unique because you can actually purchase original Disney art. Ooh, pretty. Ooh, are these postcards? We're able to purchase a couple of gifts, not only for ourselves, but postcards for our family. Mickey, you're coming home with me.
Will you be taking it with you or shipping it to your hotel or staying on property?
That's right. We're at the Grand Floridian.
Oh, wonderful.
So we can ship it there, right?
We certainly can.
Disney World provides a great service for shoppers where you can actually have your shopping sent to the front of the park so you don't have to carry it around with you. You can actually have it sent back to your room, and you can have it shipped to your home insured. To continue our break, we found refuge at Ice Station Cool, which has free Coca-Cola products from around the world.
Oh, this is so much better.
Oh, it is so cool in here.
You know, we should probably come here like every 3 hours.
And you know what? We probably will, with free beverages.
Hey, sounds good to me.
This is good. I'll start with China.
All
we'll
right.
work our way in. How about
I shall take Mozambique.
That's all right.
Oh, goodness.
When we come back, we serve up the main course and discover the best ways to dine at Disney.
You guys hungry?
I'm starving.
A good plan also incorporates food.
We just kind of snack our way through lunch and save up for a big dinner.
It's not only good food, but it's also dinner and a show.
Coming up on Fan's Guide to Walt Disney World.
Good, how are you?
Good.
We have our priority seating.
And what's the name?
Beloff.
Beloff? Okay, I've got you right here. Ready to go?
All right.
All right, right this way.
Thanks.
Where are you visiting? And Uncle David's going to be here in just a minute to take care of you.
Okay.
And mind your manners.
How come your napkins aren't in your lap?
I just put mine on. I was the first one.
A good, solid lunch really kind of gives you the energy to tackle the second half of the park later in the afternoon. After lunch, we headed over to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Play It. We absolutely love this attraction. It is as interactive gets. You actually compete to get into the hot seat, and you can win the Disney cruise if you make it to the $1 million mark. If you want to get into the hot seat, the best tip for you, when you see the answer that you know is right, start pressing the button really, really fast. That way, you're not waiting and saying, oh, it's C, press. You're just pressing, and your answer will get recorded much faster.
We really have worked up an appetite by this time in our schedule, so the Rainforest Cafe with its large portions is really going to be a good place to go.
Yeah, I love it, the Rainforest Cafe, because it still keeps you in the theming of being at the Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, it does.
Most people don't know there's a second set of turnstiles that you can reach by shortcutting through the Rainforest Cafe gift store and entering on the left side of the park.
Also, coming through this turnstile here on this side by Rainforest in the morning is a lot less crowded than the other bigger turnstiles on the other side.
After lunch, we head back into the park and go to Camp Minnie Mickey and attend the Festival of the Lion King.
What we want to do is take it easy during the hottest time, go see a show in a good climate-controlled environment, let the lunch settle down a little bit.
Yes!
Great, made it.
Festival of the Lion King is the show that includes acrobats, characters from the Lion King movie, and audience participation. On heavy days, you're going to want to make sure that you're in line to see the show about 30 to 45 minutes before the show begins.
After leaving Adventureland, we headed to Frontierland. That's the next land as you're making your loop around Magic Kingdom. We always stop and have a little snack there at the McDonald's Fry Cart. We like to kind of snack our way through the parks. And then when the kids are ready for lunch, we can stop and sit down and, let them rest and eat. But the adults, we like to have all the little snacks we don't get to have at home.
This is delicious. One of my favorites.
Splash Mountain's one of the favorite rides in our group. We all love it. Of course, the kids are a little too short for it, so Disney offers a child swap pass.
Child swap ticket, please.
Which is kind of like a fast pass, except you go on the ride while someone else waits with the children. Then when the riders come off, they give them this child swap ticket, which will allow you to bring 3 guests with you to ride. That way, the rest of the group gets a chance to ride the ride while the others stay and wait with the kids, so nobody has to skip it.
Oh, there they are, Connor. Here's Uncle Mark. I have the child swap ticket.
Okay, I'll take him to the playground.
Okay.
Let's go, I'm going.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. And the kids have fun too. They've got a little playground there for the kids to play on while the adults get to get wet. Front seat on Splash Mountain unless you want a face full of water. Then we make our way to Fantasyland, and all the rides are very kid-friendly and family-friendly.
Do you guys want to go do Dumbo, Nicholas, and Connor? You want to go on with Nana and Papa?
Yeah! All right! Nana and Papa decided to take the boys on Dumbo, one of their favorites. They got to ride it together, a little bonding moment for the kids with the grandparents, while the rest of us stayed and watched the kids ride and waved at them and, you know, got a little break.
Yeah. Oh, we'll do it again then.
The new Mickey's PhilharMagic's a great show the kids love. As you walk in, you'll see sets of doors in front of you. If you like to sit in the back, head to your right, 3/4 of the way back in the middle if you can. That's the optimum place to watch for the 3D effect. What'd you think of that, Nick? Did you like it?
Did you see Donald Duck crashing?
Yeah. After Fantasyland, we headed over to the Baby Care Center. It's a great place to take the kids for a break. They've got a kitchen where you can warm bottles, make baby food, anything you need to help your little ones from infant up through toddler. That's your sunscreen.
What's that?
There's Daddy and Nicholas.
You want to sit down and have something to drink?
It gives them the chance to kind of regroup, and the parents too. Here, Con. We like to follow the hub around Magic Kingdom from land to land without having to zigzag. We just follow it all the way around to Tomorrowland, and we always end there. We can't forget Buzz Lightyear. That's the favorite for my boys. They always look forward to it. They get to see Buzz and defeat the evil Emperor Zurg. We all get very competitive on this ride. Everyone wants to get the highest score, especially my husband and I. One tip I can give you is the orange robot in the first room. If you hit the back of his hand, it's 100,000 points per hit. So that's a good way to rack those points up. Well, hate to brag about myself, but I have gotten 999,999 points.
Awesome job, Connor.
After Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Play It, you can head over to the backlot tours. There's an interactive part in the beginning where they pick 4 people to actually take part in a reenactment of a water battleship extravaganza. We were lucky enough to get there early and get picked. Kara and I got a little wet. And Carla had a big dump of water over her head. It's a really fun way to get into the movies, which really is the whole point of the Disney MGM Studios.
All right, let's check out the wait time at Muppets now that the parade's on. We might be able to get in without too much of a hold
Great
up.
idea.
Okay.
Awesome.
Muppet Vision 3D is one of my favorite attractions, personally, at the Disney MGM Studios.
Okay, so I'm a big geek, and I was reading up on the internet before we came of cool things here, and I have something cool to show you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Check this out. Come here. Right on in. Okay, so ready? It says be back in 5 minutes. There's a key under the mat. I kid you not. Wait, come here, look.
way.
There is a key. There's a key under there. It's right here under the mat. Are you kidding me? That's so cool.
After we left Muppets, we headed over to Star Tours. There's out front of Star Tours a large metal at. His leg is lifted up, so kind of a fun thing to do if you have a few minutes is to crouch underneath and be like, ah! And have someone take a picture of you, look like you're going to be crushed by the large metal object before you jump back into the line. After Star Tours, we decided that it was time to head back to the hotel and take a break. We love to take out these small little speedboats, and you can scoot around Bay Lake and scoot around the Seven Seas Lagoon in front of the Polynesian, the Contemporary, all the way over to the front of the Magic Kingdom and through the castle.
So hungry.
Run for it, Steven, that's us!
The relationship with the...
There's one. Kitty, kitty, kitty. We're in Africa right now, getting ready for Mickey's Jammin' Jungle Parade. It's going to come right by us in a few minutes, go around Discovery Island, and come right back. This is the only place where you'll be able to see a parade go by twice. Another good tip is, if people have left after the first time the parade's gone by in Africa, grab a place, because it's going to be coming again, and you can see it with relatively short lines. Hey!
When was the last time we were here?
New Year's?
New Year, that's right. Because we came here
to relive our honeymoon.
That's right.
In Morocco. Our favorite portion of Epcot is the World Showcase because it is kind of a leisure experience where you can get some cultural education. Another reason is because you can actually purchase items that are imported from those countries that are represented.
All right, let's see if we can get a fez. Hi.
Hi.
We're looking for a fez that will fit me.
No, we'll warn you. We actually did go to Fez in Morocco and couldn't find one to fit his head. So, can you help us out here? Yeah, fits you.
What do you think? Huh?
There's probably one that fits your head.
What do you think, Rachel?
I think it's great. We found a fez that could fit my husband's head. And we also found our tea set down to the cup. The only other place we knew had it was in the real Morocco in Africa. So that was actually a great thing to find because if we break them, now we know that we can get a replacement.
Here, Connor, let's sing. Ready? It's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day.
When you have children and you can see through their eyes the fun that they can have and the memories you can create with them, ones that you want to live over and over again, you get home and you just can't wait to plan your next vacation. I spend a lot of time keeping up on what's going on here at the World. We make a lot of trips down here.
It's my 25th time.
25th? It's my 125th. Once we finished up at Magic Kingdom, it was time to start heading over to Fort Wilderness for the Hoop-de-Doo review. There's a boat that runs straight there from the Magic Kingdom. It's a nice relaxing ride and it takes you straight to Pioneer Hall. Fort Wilderness is a great place for the kids. They have tons of recreational activities. They can run around, take a break. Just a nice break from the hustle and bustle of the parks. Our family loves the Hoop-de-Doo. It's a great dinner show.
Hey, that's what you're supposed to do it at the Hoop-de-Doo. So, Connor, here's your bread. Hey, you guys, we're all here together, huh? All across the country, sitting down here.
Nothing like a Murphy family get-together.
Yeah, nothing like...
Absolutely nothing like
Nobody else, that's right.
Not only is the food great, but the show is so entertaining for the kids. They love to sing and dance. They love to play the washboard. They love to twirl their napkins in the air and stomp and clap, and it's just fun for the whole family. If you'd like to do the Hoop-de-Doo review, you can make your reservations up to 2 years in advance. especially during peak season. It's always good to have a priority seating.
Starving.
You are going to follow Cousin Paul right in. Enjoy your dinner.
Great, thank you.
Come on, cousins. We're going this way.
Ohana's at the Polynesian is a great place to have dinner here at Disney. If you sit near the window, you get this gorgeous view of the castle.
Look at, you can see the castle.
The food is incredible. They just bring out these skewers of meat and they do these wontons and rice and string beans.
These are shrimp and vegetable wonton. These are green beans with bacon onions.
Kids do coconut races with brooms. Even adults can participate. It's a great way to, I think, refresh yourself before you head back for the night activities.
Like, hold on. Hey, lady. So good. At night, too, you can see the fireworks in the kingdom.
I know. We'll have to plan that for the next time when we come at 10 o'clock and watch the fireworks. They dim the lights and they play the music from the pond. All right, ready?
We've seen everything that we wanted to see at Animal Kingdom. Our schedules worked real well, and so we head back to our resort for dinner. We chose to go to Boma's at the Animal Kingdom Lodge.
How are you?
Yes, fine. How are you? You know, even the pickiest eaters can find something that they like here. And you can get little bits of everything and be like the animals out in the savannah grazing as we go through.
Well, it's great that the kids can pick out what they want.
Yeah.
This is really
And
good.
Is that good?
It's a family-friendly restaurant.
At Boma's and a few other select restaurants at Disney World, you can find what's called the Junior Chef Program.
Okay, with Chef Treasure, we're going to do some strawberry today.
A young child can go with one of the major chefs of the restaurant and create for the family their own unique dessert.
After shopping at the World Showcase, we worked up a big appetite, so we decided to head through the International Gateway and go to the Yachtsman Steakhouse for some dinner. A lot of people don't know about the International Gateway. It's what I like to call Epcot's back door.
Hi. We are the Levies. I think I put a priority seating under Rachel.
Okay. Would you like to follow me? Right this way.
You enjoy your meal.
Will
I'll
do.
be back to check on you in just a few minutes.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh man, this is gonna be great.
Oh, wow.
Now, after eating carrots all day,
It's good.
we deserve this.
Oh,
We
yeah.
deserve to treat ourselves. So.
One of the reasons why we chose the Yachtsman Steakhouse is because we wanted a little bit of a different atmosphere, a breakaway from Epcot, but walking distance. So I think I'm really looking forward to
What's that?
this illumination.
That's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah, I always get teary-eyed.
Every day that we talk, it's a little bit of Disney in my everyday life. The lamp next to my bed is Mickey, and the paintings on my wall, and my furniture, and my kitchenware, and my bathroomware all have some sort of Disney association. So everywhere I look, Disney's staring back at me. It really is an emotional tie that you have to Disney that brings you back here so much. It's the nostalgia of time spent in here with friends and with family. So much of my life ties back to Disney that it really is such a place that I almost call home. I'm gonna hop in line for Fantasmic. I think you guys have time to ride Tower once more. Okay. And then come meet me.
We'll meet you. I'll call you.
All right, I have my phone just in case you can't find me if I'm in like the mass of people online already.
Okay. Take good seats.
I will.
In the middle.
Middle.
Yes.
No problem.
Good.
All right, I'll
Bye.
see you in a few. After dinner at Ohana's, we head back to the Disney MGM studios. Fantasmic is the night show there. It stars Mickey. There's fireworks and lights and fire and, you know, these big water screens with cartoons projected onto them. When watching Fantasmic, there are a few things to keep in mind. Make sure to get there about an hour in advance. It is really, really popular. If you don't really have that hour to spend waiting online for Fantasmic, a really great thing you can do is take part in the Fantasmic dinner package. Selected restaurants around the Disney MGM studios will allow you to have dinner there, and they have a special reserved section at Fantasmic waiting for you. If there are 2 shows in that night, go see the second show. You'll have a better chance of getting that seat that you really wanted without the wait that you don't want.
All right, so you ready to find our seats?
Hopefully, yes.
All right, let's go.
Hi. Hi, how are you?
Good, good.
We're the levies with the priority seating.
Yeah.
Now, I know this is last minute, but we just wanted to know if you happen to have anything near the water for illumination.
Yeah, we don't guarantee that for anybody, but you are in very luck because we have a lovely table on the waterfront. Will that be okay?
All right,
That would be wonderful.
All right.
Wow.
This is nice. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Milady.
Rose and Crown has one of the best locations throughout Epcot where you can see illuminations and sit and dine.
Look at this view. We're right here by the water.
Right here. Oh my goodness, I couldn't even dream of another better way to end this beautiful day.
You know, a lot of people don't know. I mean, this space, this site is one of the best in the whole park.
I have an emotional attachment that constantly gets renewed every time I come here. And now I have a new opportunity to share that with my husband, which makes it even that much more wonderful.
Really?
It's been a great day.
It's been an awesome day.
We're going to head to the Animal Kingdom tomorrow.
All right. I cannot wait.
He's planning in advance.
That's good, Nicholas.
Hey, I taught him that.
Can Nana come with you?
Cool, everybody can come.
Our family participated in the Magical Fireworks Voyage. It's a special grand gathering event where you come to the contemporary marina. You're greeted by a real pirate.
It's better if you put some shoulder into it, sir. Try one of those. Very good. You see what it
Have stories, play games.
That's another man, Little Mermaid fan. I'll take it.
Takes you on a nice cruise around the lagoon.
We're getting ready to enjoy Wishes, a nighttime spectacular fireworks display in the Magic Kingdom. Just 30 minutes before the fireworks go off, we find a place in between the central hub and Tomorrowland in a small pathway where a few people come. After the fireworks are done, a lot of people leave the park, and that's our signal to go back into Tomorrowland and ride Space Mountain.
This is a great location for these fireworks.
It's unbelievable from this point.
This definitely spoils you for the future.
Can I tell you, this is what I was looking forward to?
Yeah.
Because I know I would never do it, if I just
I
came by
know.
myself.
Yeah. That's what magical gatherings are all about.
That's right.
Oh, look at that
Oh man, that is about as good as it gets.
After the fireworks voyage, the adults decided to head out for some fun at Pleasure Island. Luckily, we had the grandparents there to take the kids back to the hotel. They were ready for bed. Okay, you guys.
one. Bye, everybody.
Woohoo! Pleasure Island, here we go.
Here we go. Yeah.
Usually when my husband and I travel by ourselves, we take advantage of the childcare Disney provides. They have kids clubs for children 4 to 12 in all the deluxe resorts where the kids can go, have dinner, play games, watch movies, or if your kids are under 4, they have in-room babysitting available. They have bars and clubs there with all different themes. It's just a great place for adults to go at the end of the day where they can have some fun and dance.
Start the night off without any headaches. Park down by the AMC. The parking's better, there's more space available, and you can get onto Pleasure Island through the west side entrance. There's less of a wait there. We headed straight down to Mannequin, our favorite club there. We love the revolving dance floor. It is so much fun to dance on. We jumped onto that dance floor and were just dancing for hours until our poor tired feet just couldn't take it anymore.
We had such a good day.
Such a successful vacation together, girls.
Disney is so much fun.
I love coming here with you guys.
I cannot wait to come back again next year.
Definitely. Absolutely.
Love it.
It's our tradition.
We gotta keep it going.
Years and years.
Are you kidding?
I
We'll
know.
be bringing our families here together in years.
All right, guys, looks like our schedule has done it again. We've gotten through Animal Kingdom and a little bit of Magic Kingdom before the day's over and seen everything we wanted to see.
We got to do a whole lot together. It was a lot of fun.
And the thing I love the most is being with each other. That was a great experience, guys.
Wonderful.
Walt Disney World fans really do have the keys to the kingdom, and they have earned them.
As long as there's Walt Disney World, there will always be Walt Disney World fans. As long as it's here, we're going to be here.
I want everyone to love it. I want them to want to come back. I want them, to come back and say, I had the most amazing time in Disney.
You can actually have a romantic time, but still be incorporated into the Disney magic.
The opportunity to get out of the office, to get out of the house, to get out of the routine, and to be totally immersed in an experience that brings us together and relaxes us and invigorates us. The biggest problem we always have from a Disney trip experience is going back home.